welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from the link. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
Well, I think we both knew, Mike, coming into the game that special teams would play a big role, but I don't think either of us expected it to play itself out on the opening play of the game. I mean, what a return. That would have been something. He takes that all the way. What a start.
So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Play action. Here's Hurts. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he's in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following doubling the score. Here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Devontae Turpin on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
Sometimes we can make NFL football so complicated, Mike. There's different schemes, the personnel, different approaches to how to play the game. But when it all comes down to it, the best teams in the league, they simply just find a way to win. It might look different week in and week out. It might take 40 passes or it might take 40 runs. It could be a shootout or a slugfest. It doesn't matter. They are comfortable operating in all situations, and man, all you got to do, like Al Davis said, just win, baby.
From the 31, here's second down and 7. The play action. It's Prescott. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Jalen Hunt. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got a man open. That's Tober. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. They'll run it for the first time with Devontae Rodeo. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's going to tuck it and go.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He'll get this out quickly to Lamb. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. Pushed out to his right. He's going to keep it himself. Dak wisely hits the deck at the end, but he slides after picking up the 1st down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
They'll run. It's Williams. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He runs with it, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. The Cowboys come right back to tie it at 7. One possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here is Shipley on the return. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Eagles offense going to take over now for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. They're going to get the conversion here on 3rd down. He'll bring this up to the 33-yard line.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact's jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Got a man. It's A.J. Brown brings it in. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He's got a tight end, Capitano out to the left. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Man in motion is Brown. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. A pistol snap back to Hurts. That's complete. Tight end got it. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
A second down throw for Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Now a screen set up for Barkley.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Barkley. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Back at the 3-yard line. Third and goal. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, It's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
Now Hurts on fourth down. And this is off. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Dallas Goedert, touchdown Philadelphia. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Elliott on now for the PAT. His kick is good, and the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The throw is Dak. Forced out wide. And he'll get about 4 yards before wisely covering up.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away. Picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Here's 2nd and 6. They run over center with Williams. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the 1st down.
A gain of 7. And the Cowboy 1st down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And he's not going to get too far. Tackle after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Play fake. Prescott. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. It's 3rd down.
Prescott. He'll try to run for it.
On 3rd down, the defense decides to dial up a blitz. Give credit to the offensive line and the running backs. They were ready for it. They picked it up. That's what allowed the quarterback to escape the pocket, see open space, and convert and pick up the 1st down.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. into the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. Here's 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. Now the first carry for Miles Sanders. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Left side, caught by Lamb. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Prescott on 1st down. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and he's taken down there.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Dak to throw. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Here's a screen now for Sanders. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Cowboys are back within 4 at 14-10. Out is Brandon Aubrey. Had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Avery Williams on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Open receiver is Dotson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
And in motion is Brown. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And it's going to be taken down right at midfield. Hurts finding Smith, and an Eagle first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley, and he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Off the play fake, Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On third down, over the flash, and he lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
So on fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Devontae Turpin to return for the Cowboys. Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a loose football. And I think the Eagles have it. Yes, they do. Well, they come up with a turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
The Eagles offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Saquon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles are out to a 21-10 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense back onto the field. For their next possession, they'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. Drive begins with a run by Williams. Ooh, well, now you see him, now you don't. Good juke move there, and a gain of 6.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage as fast. Might have even lost a yard there.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. The shotgun snap for Prescott. He bought as much time as he could, but he was finally taken down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to hag their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you. I ain't do it for myself. I go 0 to 1. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 1. Real quick. 0 to 1.
On fourth down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. Back deep for the Eagles, Avery Williams. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Now, Hurts. To the right side, caught by Donovan. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Hurts using the pop pass. Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Open man, right side. He's got it. Hurts and Brown connect. And it's a first down for Philly.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike.